Welcome back to Headlines. I'm Wes Austin, and these are today's top stories. First, the judge who's blocking Trump's deportation flights. Well, he also gave an FBI lawyer a slap on the wrist for falsifying evidence in Russiagate. None of you are surprised at all, are you? Then Whoopi Goldberg says that under Trump, any one of us could be deported. Now, if Trump's policies were such that anyone on The View could be deported, don't you think that's something the entire country could get behind? I mean, I think that would get us all excited. Anyway, meanwhile, a Soros-linked legal network is behind the lawsuit that's trying to stop Trump from deporting illegal alien gang members. I guess they are so committed to diversity that they're making sure all Americans experience diverse crime styles of international gangs. And finally, comedian Marc Maron lashed out at Bill Maher for daring to agree with Trump on anything. Nothing says I'm a rational political thinker like having a complete breakdown because someone agreed with Trump on something. Okay, let's dive in. The federal judge blocking Trump's deportation flights gave a slap on the wrist to an FBI lawyer in Russiagate. U.S. District Judge James Boasberg gave a former FBI lawyer probation instead of jail time when he pleaded guilty to forging an email used as evidence to surveil 2016 Trump campaign official Carter Page. Forgery, illegal surveillance, and misleading a court. It sounds like the FBI's old employee training manual, doesn't it? Instead of spending any time in a cell, Judge Boasberg ordered him to serve 12 months of probation and perform 400 hours of community service. If you're keeping score at home, trespassing in the Capitol, years in prison. Falsifying evidence to spy on a presidential campaign, just promise not to do it again, okay? This FBI lawyer was the only individual charged in the Justice Department's probe into the origin of the Russiagate inquiry. One person. Look, say what you want, but that Hillary Clinton runs a tight ship, doesn't she? The judge bought into the FBI lawyer's arguments that he doctored the email to save himself time and he wasn't necessarily harboring political animus against Trump. Right, because nothing says no political bias like falsifying evidence to spy on a Trump campaign official. So remember, folks, according to Judge Boasberg, falsifying evidence against Trump is just an innocent time-saving technique, kind of like how blocking deportation flights is just his way of saving jet fuel. Next time you get in trouble, just tell the judge that you were trying to take down Donald Trump. Based on Boasberg's record, you might get a medal instead of jail time. The ladies of The View are heartbroken that violent gang members can't stay and terrorize your neighborhood. Whoopi Goldberg claimed that these deportations were evidence that President Trump can deport anyone.
Because if they can just come up and take somebody because they've made a decision that you're supposed to be that person, any one of us could find ourselves being deported to some country.
Don't give them any ideas, girl.
Well, listen.
Whoopi, if they can deport anyone they want to, do you think you'd still be here? The ladies of The View discover a new fear, being randomly deported despite being American citizens. Next up, they discuss their fear of being randomly drafted into the NBA despite being middle-aged talk show hosts. You'll never guess who's behind the lawsuit blocking Trump from deporting illegal gang members. A legal firm with deep ties to George Soros' network of nonprofits and NGOs is backing the attempt to block President Trump from deporting illegal gang members. Shortly after President Trump loaded nearly 300 illegal alien gang members onto deportation flights to El Salvador, the ACLU and Democracy Forward filed a lawsuit to try and stop them. Democracy Forward has significant financial ties to the Soros network. Nothing says, I care about American communities, quite like suing to keep dangerous illegal criminals in your neighborhoods. That's the progressive definition of community service. They didn't just fund border crossings, they're now funding their extended stay packages. Marc Maron called Bill Maher a B because he agreed with Trump about something.
we're doomed.
Yeah,
right?
you're sitting there going like, you can be like Bill Maher. It's like, well, I'm going to agree with some of the things that Trump is doing. I'm not. It's like, dude, you're a bitch.
Yeah.
Bill Maher hates President Trump, but I guess he doesn't hate Trump enough for Mark Maron. Agreeing with Trump even 1% of the time is enough to make Mark Maron curl up in a fetal position and start reciting Rachel Maddow transcripts. Thanks for watching Headlines. I'm Wes Austin. Good night.